Oh yeah, suddenly intense music. That's something I could... let's see, I can probably use these. That's good. I've discovered that this fight is a lot a lot harder without bomb arrows. Because this first phase goes by way slower. Like how the music suddenly changed there for a moment. So what was I saying? I was saying something about enemies. Yeah. I mentioned in the Bomberman Hero LP that I did that I liked the enemy designs in that game, and it's probably partly because they are cartoony enemy designs. Not even complicated. Sometimes I think complicated is worse than being simple. Well, actually, a lot of times I think being complicated is worse than being simple. Like this guy's design, this character design. I'm not going to remember all of the nuances to this, like, suit of his. I might be able to remember his basic shape, and maybe his colors, but besides that, like, I don't know, I'd have to really pay attention to him to understand what's going on here. Okay. I get your cut of the jib. Let's try our jump strike. That did not work. Let's try it again. Maybe it'll work better a second time. Second time is the charm. Yeah, that was nice. Who'da thunk it? The hidden skills are useful. I mean, it would kind of suck if they didn't, considering all the work that you have to do to get some of them. Oh yeah, this room is weird. I think I'm going to show off the whole process for this room as far as I understand it. Okay, so we have these stairs here, and the flames, the torches, make little bits and pieces of the stairs go up. As seen here. That one's already up. I think really the idea for this one is that I'm supposed to put it out, and that causes that thing to go up. Okay, so the stairs are as high as they can go. I can't go up this one. It's too high. It seems like there's another stair right here that could be sort of an in-between step. I'm not sure where the light for that is. Maybe it's under one of these pieces of armor, or something. I really don't know. I don't know the answer to this dilemma. Try one more just for the fun of it. Okay. Now, what I typically do with this room, and I really don't know if this is the intended way that you're supposed to do this or not, because it doesn't seem like it should be. But these stairs I consider entirely useless, just red herrings. Use the Gale Boomerang, put out the fire, and then this just kind of lifts up on its own. And that's it. That's the puzzle. I really feel like there's something I'm missing there, but it's not necessary if there is anything I'm missing, so whatever. I'm just gonna take it how it is. Now there are two ways to go here. Both ways work, so I'm going to do both of them. I don't think there's anything special in one that's not in the other, really. Just, well, one of the paths to where we're supposed to go has two Lizalfos. Not referring to these, but two Lizalfos at the end, and one of them has two Dark Nuts, or whatever they are. Iron Knuckles, Dark Knuckles, and Knuckles. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Okay, fine, I'll final blow you. Don't take that out of context. Then, just hidden under here is a switch that I don't believe I found in my first playthrough. I think I went the other direction. What's behind this one? Also, I'm just looking at that picture. That just looks like the regular Hyrule Castle. It's not some special modified picture. What is this? What does that do? Oh, okay, good. That's not what I expected to happen. What's in these? Let's find out. Yellow Chew Jelly. What does that do? Also, it looks identical to the lantern oil. How do I know which one's which? Oily jelly. Okay, well that explains it. It just has the same purpose as the lantern oil. So now I just have 2 bottles full of lantern oil in the final dungeon. What good is this going to do me? I really don't know. But that's nice, I guess. Hey guys. I assume you're guys. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But whatever, you're pieces of programming. I shouldn't care. Okay, let's break out the big guns here. It's not really a gun, but it's the closest thing to a gun in a Zelda game as far as I'm concerned. At least as far as what Link can use. That was good progress. Let's do it again. Oh, forgot about the throwing of the axes. Or the maces, or the mace windows, whatever this would be. Trying to think of what else I could talk about. In terms of recent news, I know that I'm not really much of a Pokemon person, but I know that Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were just announced. And they're going to be released surprisingly soon, considering that they were only just announced. And, yeah, I don't have much to say about that, because it's just, it looks like it might be the same kind of deal as Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, and people seem to be kind of mixed on those. Some people preferred them over the original, and some people didn't, and thought it was a much worse game. Although, then there's Pokken Tournament, or Pokken Tournament, I don't know how you pronounce that, just based on Tekken, or it's like a crossover with Pokemon and Tekken. Which, it's kind of amazing that that exists. I don't really put those two things in the same universe. Then again, I wouldn't put Hyrule and Dynasty Warriors in the same universe, and there's Hyrule Warriors now. More than one of them. It might just be 2 of them. Okay, I need to pay attention to what's going on here. Okay, that's one down. There's 1 down. Well, it turns out I'm not done with the rupee statements, because you got an orange rupee. There we go, more singing. Not that I am any good at singing. Well, maybe I am some good at singing, but I wouldn't join American Idol. I don't think that I'm on par with that. I know that I fail at pitch, certainly, sometimes. And I think I probably sing more from my throat than my gut, and the gut is how you're supposed to sing. Stop kicking my shield, man. That's just, like, your opinion, man. Look, this is gonna go nowhere if you just keep stabbing my shield. Come on now. Attack me, but don't actually attack me. Keep your distance, but don't look like you're keeping your distance. Okay, can I just use this again? Nope, that did nothing. This isn't even the last one in the game. There's another one later on, who I think is an actual Dark Nut. This might just be an Iron Knuckle. So the fact that I'm having this much trouble kind of sucks. Let's use this again. Yeah, why don't I just use that more often? That always seems to work. My apologies for being slow with my sword combat. Yeah, Pokken Tournament. I own Tekken 4. It's the only Tekken game that I've even played, but I automatically consider it the best fighting game ever because you can play as a panda. I don't think the panda is the main variation of the character, I can't really remember, it might just be a regular bear, but if it's not usually a panda, then there's at least the alternate costume of it being a panda. And just the visual of seeing a panda battling other fighters is kind of excellent. It's like actual Kung Fu Panda. Just like that boss in Sly Cooper is literally Kung Fu Panda. And just like the little panda fighter... Ain't that a kick in the head? Okay, well that's one direction down. Not the band. I think this is just a shortcut. Oh no, that's a treasure chest. Which is probably just more rupees, so I don't really care. But, well, since I don't know what it is, now I have to see what it is. If I can. Let's see. Can I reach that? Chandelier? Chandeliho? Chandelier! Alright, what's in you, treasure chest? Oh, it's a silver rupee. I don't know if we've seen any of those. Not that we can use it, we're already full on rupees, but... Hey, I'll leave you there for someone to find. If anyone can even reach you, like... This is not a very well-designed place for normal living. There's only like 5 stairs and they go nowhere and they look like chocolate bars. Seriously, look at these chocolate bar stairs. What even? It's great for dungeon design, but... Man. I can imagine this castle only being good for ballrooms and not much else. Or ballrooms. Balls, I guess. Psst. I could have probably phrased that better, but oh well. Yeah, okay, so I've gone the one way. I want to revisit the other direction now. Have to do this silly puzzle again that makes no sense. No. Iron boots are not going to have any use here. That'll probably do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. That'll do, moblin, that'll do. Okay, so... That way is the way I went, now I'm going to go this way. There's really no reason to go both ways, I'm just going to show them off because I like both of them. Okay, so there are 2 ways to figure out how to do this puzzle that you can probably not see. One of them is to look at how long all of these torches last after you light them. If I remember correctly, it's like that one goes for about 9 seconds, this one goes for no time at all, this one goes for maybe 12 seconds, and this one's like 6. I want to say that's the pattern here. Let's see how long those go on. Yeah, that one's the second to last one that you want to light because it goes out the second fastest. So I think this is the order. This one, and then this one. Oh, come on, is that not it? Really? Okay, well this is the first one that you do then. Then that one. Yeah, there we go, that should do it. I like that dungeon puzzle. I like that puzzle. It's one that requires a bit of trial and error if you do it the way that I did it. Trying to figure out just how long all the torches last. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool puzzle. But it turns out that you can just shoot this picture down and it just shows you the answer, and I think that's kind of stupid. Because I think it's better to figure it out, but... If you think to shoot down the picture, which I sure didn't until... like... an hour ago. Yeah, I guess that's... whatever. I mean, people say that a good game is designed if it always has more than one way to solve a puzzle, which I don't totally agree with, but... if you want that luxury of figuring that puzzle out in a different way, then I guess that's fine. I just think that the way I did it is better. And everyone else's way is wrong. No, not really. I think there's a lot to respect about whenever a game forces you to do something. Because, you know, if a game has so many options that you choose the same one every time, then that can make an experience a lot less interesting, I guess. A lot less interesting than it could be. Okay, I didn't go through the other door, but I know that it only leads to a button that you can use to lower a chandelier in one of the rooms, which I don't really see much of a reason to do. So, let's go over here. Let's have some fun. By which I mean, no fun at all, because look, it's my favorite enemy!